Mark chapter 3. And he entered again into the synagogue, and there was a man there who had a withered hand. And they watched him to see whether he would heal him on the Sabbath day, so that they might accuse him. And he said to the man who had the withered hand, "Stand up." And he said to those, "Is it lawful to do good on the Sabbath days, or to do evil, to save life, or to kill?" But they held their peace. And when he had looked around on those with anger, being grieved for the hardness of their hearts, he said to the man, "Stretch out your hand." And he stretched it out, and his hand was restored whole as the other. And the Pharisees went out and immediately took counsel with the Herodians against him, as to how they might destroy him. But Jesus withdrew himself with his disciples to the sea. And a great multitude from Galilee followed him, and from Judea, and from Jerusalem, and from Idumea, and from beyond Jordan, those from around Tyre and Sidon, a great multitude, when they had heard what great things he did, came to him. And he spoke to his disciples that a small ship should wait on him because of the multitude, lest they should throng him. For he had healed many, so that they pressed on him to touch him, as many as had plagues. And unclean spirits, when they saw him, fell down before him, and cried, saying, "You are the Son of God." And he strictly charged them that they should not make him known. And he went up into a mountain, and called to him whom he would. And they came to him, and he ordained 12, that they should be with him, and that he might send them out to preach, and to have power to heal sicknesses, and to cast out devils. And Simon he surnamed Peter, and James the son of Zebedee, and John the brother of James, and he surnamed them Boanerges, which is, the sons of thunder, and Andrew, and Philip, and Bartholomew, and Matthew, and Thomas, and James the son of Alphaeus, and Thaddeus, and Simon the Canaanite, and Judas Iscariot, who also betrayed him. And they went into a house. And the multitude came together again, so that they could not so much as eat bread. And when his friends heard of it, they went out to lay hold on him, for they said, "He is beside himself." And the scribes, which came down from Jerusalem, said, "He has Beelzebub, and by the prince of devils he cast out devils." And he called them to him, and said to them in parables, "How can Satan cast out Satan? And if a kingdom is divided against itself, that kingdom cannot stand. And if a house is divided against itself, that house cannot stand. And if Satan rises up against himself and is divided, he cannot stand, but has an end. No man can enter into a strong man's house and spoil his goods, except he first bind the strong man, and then he will spoil his house. Surely I say to you, all sins shall be forgiven to the sons of men, and blasphemies which they shall blaspheme. But he that shall blaspheme against the Holy Ghost never has forgiveness, but is in danger of eternal damnation, because they said he has an unclean spirit. Then his brothers and his mother came, and standing outside sent to him, calling him. And the multitude sat around him, and they said to him, "Look, Your mother and your brothers outside are looking for you." And he answered them, saying, "Who is my mother or my brothers?" And he looked around about on them which sat around him, and said, "Behold, my mother and my brothers! For whoever shall do the will of God, the same is my brother, and my sister, and mother."